hard. I got a friend, she's been single forever. Recently we went to this bar called the Rusty Nail. Yeah, we're hanging out with these guys. We're playing darts, playing pool, doing shots. Her and one of them fellas disappear for a little bit. She comes back and I'm like, so what happened? And she says, I let him put his rusty nail in my dusty snail. I'm like, we're getting 2 shots and we're getting out of here. She's like, yay, shots! What kind of shots are we gonna get? I'm thinking tetanus and penicillin. And I understand the way I dress and the way I look, it can be confusing for people. The other day, I'm downtown parking, I'm digging through my bag looking for a 20. I got all these singles falling out. And so I think I'm being funny, and I go to the attendant, I'm like, that's my strip of money. And he perks up, and I'm like, wait, do I got it? And then he says, you ever go check out the girls in Canada? You take it all off. And then he fist bumps me. I'll go to the bars, and there'll be some drunk guy at the end of the night who'll be like, I bet I can make you straight. They're very thrusty types. Which is really rude, unless you're good looking. Then I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna work, but we could try it. So we race off to the back seat of my car. He looks at me and he's like, you know, thrusty? He's like, I'm gonna show you what it's like to be with a real man. 13 thrusts later, I'm pulling up my boxer briefs and we don't talk that much about like drinking and drugs like we used to, because everyone's talking about trauma. But it's hard for me to feel sorry for the younger generations, because I am Gen X, and we were raised by boomers. And I used to think X was in Gen X because we didn't stand for anything. But looking at my friends, I'm pretty sure it's Gen X. But boomers, you are not the worst ones. That's Gen Z. Because they have very big reactions to very small things. This Zoomer the other day posts on Facebook, the next time somebody says something about Taylor Swift, I'm going to slide into their mother's DMs, then go down on her until I make her my stepmom. I'm like, bet. So I wrote, Kanye was right. Sent her a link to my 75-year-old mom's Facebook and said, enjoy. And see you at Thanksgiving, Mom. And millennials, quit diagnosing your kids off TikTok. My sister told me her whole first grade class is either ADHD, neurodivergent, Aries sun sign. Can we just stop labeling kids and go back to calling them what I was called growing up? Little fucker. I told you it's hard being raised by a boomer. But I am in therapy. I am. I mean, there's things I need to work on. I have this one thing. It's a sound processing disorder called misophonia. So certain sounds cause a fight or flight reaction. And this fat girl does not run. And the sounds that trigger me are things like if somebody's eating and smacking their lips. Or like the sound my husband's voice makes when it like comes out of his mouth. That one. And the one that's the worst for me is the sound of trickling water. Because every time I'm in a public bathroom, I just want to donkey punch those guys at the urinals.